Right, so the third thing that we're going to look at when we look at scatter plots, in addition to our trend and our strength, is going to be our shape. So the shape of our distribution can either be linear or nonlinear. Scatter plots that cluster around a line model linear trend, right? Because if we look at the word linear, we don't pronounce it like the word line, but the first 4 letters are still the same. So that tells us that we have a linear trend. It's in the shape of a line. Scatter plots that are better modeled by a curve than a line are called nonlinear. Okay. And what we see at the bottom of the page here is an example of each, right? So this one, we have a linear trend that is showing. And in this particular example, notice that this line is a little more curved. This is a non-linear trend. Non-linear shape. We also use, unfortunately, the word trend to kind of explain both. Because when we were thinking about trend, we talked about positive, right? So we could say that this first one has a positive linear trend, and the second one has a changing trend, right? Because it's slightly changing. The shape of our line is changing. It's more curved, right? It's nonlinear. So our shape of our distribution can be linear or nonlinear. In this course, we are going to spend most of our time for the rest of this chapter, after we get through this first section, focusing on our linear models. We're going to be talking about linear regression. That's one of the reasons, again, that a lot of the skill check questions had to do with equations of lines, because that's what we're going to be focusing on.